Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want to practice game called Mike C.
I'm Fred White.
And from time to time, we like to bring you serious stuff, as far as what goes on in people's lives, everyday lives, and, human beings' lives, man. We're talking about depression today.
Now, depression is a very serious thing. And, the people that suffer with depression, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can with the YouTube community and all the fans of the show. I've experienced depression through my time, through a couple of years back, through the incidents that happened with family stuff, and I try to bring that out. But depression is a real serious thing. If you ever experience that type of stuff. From what I can tell you from personal experience is that people can hide it very well.
People can.
Very well. Like I say, I suffer with it due to some family type issues, my family issues. And I hid it for a couple of years. Actually, when we were working together, you would probably never know that I was going through some of the stuff that I was going through, because the side that people saw of Fred in the workplace, first I was just real quiet because I didn't know anybody when we was working together. But as I started developing relationships with people inside of the place that we used to work, that I used to work at with you at, it was hidden very well, because when I would go to work, I would be out of the depression because I was around other people. But then when I left, it just mounted up, and I hit it very well. Sometimes if you can just catch me, like when I was at a certain spot in the store, if you could just catch me in a daze, I was just trying to block that stuff out, right? And I had to go through it real bad, man. And I tried a lot of stuff. I tried to get into church. I tried to do other things, but a lot of things wasn't working. And, I still suffer with it as far as like the holidays. The holidays is about like the worst for me. So when I do the homeless thing, when I go out and feed the homeless, I try to take that negative energy and put it into positive energy. Go out and feed and blanket and clothe the homeless and stuff like that. But if you know somebody that's going through a depression state in their life, and it really affects them during maybe the holiday season or just special occasions, like it does for me, man. The best thing that I would tell you to do is talk to a person. If you're suffering with some type of depression, I would tell you to talk to a person. Try different methods. What is it? Was it the psychologists or the whatever some therapy, sometimes that don't work for everybody.
You're right, it doesn't.
What I'm saying? Just being out, being around other people, it takes it away for a while, but then when you're by yourself, that's when it mounts up. So all I can tell you about depression, man, it's like if you know somebody that's going through it, you just have to be kind of tiptoey around them, because you don't know what might affect them. And depression can lead to very, very dangerous causes. Thankfully, it's not that in my case, because I'm much stronger than that. And I'm not trying to diminish anybody that is going through a depression state. But I can tell you from firsthand, man, you would probably need to get out a little bit more. You would need to talk to people a little bit more. The more people that you surround yourself with, it may just take it away temporarily, but that's a good feeling. But then when you get by yourself, I don't know what to tell you about that. Do whatever works for you. I can't tell you don't lead into alcohol or drugs and put yourself in a worse place than you already are, because alcohol can take that away temporarily. But when that systems of the alcohol, when that goes, then you're back to the same thing. And not only is that a crash within itself, then that's a health issue. You know, your liver, you putting a lot of damage on your liver and your other vital organs inside your body, man. But I just wanted to get this episode across to people because a lot of people, you know, during the holiday season, I'm not as talkative and I'm not really I'm not that easy to get in contact with because I just from a period, I go through that and then, you know, like we'll usually talk every day, but you notice through like November up to December, it kind of like diminishes.
Off, a little bit,
and then it gets back to normal in the January months at the beginning of the year. But that's how I do it because I was used to a certain lifestyle, family lifestyle, but now that's been taken away from me. It's like the holidays are very, very iffy for me, and I, you know, sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. But that's not an effect, or I hope that doesn't offend everybody that knows me personally. Just because you don't hear from me too much during those holidays, man, it's just a traumatic. It's just a rough time for me, and you know, like I used to talk to Stan a lot, but then when I stopped talking to Stan, I had told him the reason for that. And he was like, man, don't ever do that again. Come over for the holidays and stuff like that. And I mean, it's just a hard time for me. But the people in my circle, they do understand that. And, you know, like I said, January, it starts back up. But during November, December, that's just a bad time for me. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. It's a coping mechanism. But every year is getting a little bit better, like baby steps, but I don't know. To that day, that holiday season, I can get past that without like forming that type of depression, man. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get depressed anyway during the holiday season due to, you know, some of the stuff that's going on in their lives.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Fred. And I know. Well, my advice to you, as far as or other people going through depression, try to get out that negative space. Surround yourself by positive people. Don't surround yourself by negativity like you talk about with drugs, alcohol, or anything like that. Cause that's just going to be a temporary fix. But surround yourself by positivity, and that's how I'm looking forward. You know, through life and through like my years of getting older. And far as like how they say New Year's resolution, I say resolutions is just stupid. Just set goals that you want to complete during the year, because a resolution, you have another resolution later on. Resolutions are made to be broken. Set goals in yourself or goals in your life so you can accomplish these goals, and you really feel good when you accomplish a goal. So go ahead and just be positive. Surround yourself around that energy or whatever, and it is going to be better. It doesn't happen overnight because depression didn't start overnight. It was a build up, and then it was a fallout. So just surround yourself by those positive people. That's my best advice to give.
And do it, cope with it the best way that you can, man. And, you know, that's about it. And, you know, with the Gamer Show, like we've told you all, it started off just doing like game reviews and unboxing and technology, but gamers go through series of emotions and they go through a lot of things. It's not just, you know, when the next Xbox is coming out and stuff like that. They go through a lot of stuff. And this is an example. We are human. We're not nerds. We're not like dorks and stuff like that. You know, we go through stuff. And a lot of people are afraid to talk about it, but I try to be as transparent as I can and put that out in the open, because if I can help one person during this Gamer Show run, that is good for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's about what it is. And if you are going through something, there is a number that you can call. You can call the Gamer Show's hotline. The number's right there on the screen. And I'm not a counselor, but if you want to talk and get something out, man, if I'm near the phone when it rings, I would certainly answer it. And we could chat about something, man, that help you get through whatever it is that you're going through. But I am not a licensed doctor, nothing like that. So Let me just put that disclaimer out there.
Yeah. Thank you for putting that out there. I appreciate that. All right, Fred.
I don't want to get sued.
Amen to that, brother. But you guys can leave comments below. You know, you have somebody going through depression, or you know, ways to help out, or just different suggestions as far as how you cope with depression, or how other people around you cope with depression. So you can leave those comments down below to get the word out. You know, helping each other, man. That's what a human being thing to do. Help each other. So that's all I have for it.
That's about it.
All right, so like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Gamer Show with an A. Don't forget to head over to the Facebook store page where you find low prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime, and don't forget to subscribe and become a Gamers Club member.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamWest community and our website community where you can get some free stuff.
Right.
We'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you next time, people watching. As always, tune in.